Hello, good people. Happy new moon in Cancer, and welcome to episode 7 of my verbal journal podcast, Animism to AI, Reclaiming Ancestral Indigenous Technologies. I am Minister Gigi, and I wanted to um, honor and give reverence to the new moon in Cancer, and share just a couple of thoughts, and then also I wanted to end with a affirmation, a new moon in Cancer affirmation. Actually, a new moon in Cancer slash Jupiter, Kazemi slash Cancer and Jupiter, just celebration. Um, and yeah, I wanted to give some words of affirmation that I wrote down in my journal that were really, really needed for myself. And so I want to share that with y'all. So I just wanted to share today that, yeah, this new one in Cancer has been interesting because, first of all, Cancer is all about the feels. And, although I'm a water sign, I am a Scorpio. So I am like, you know, I'm very introverted in like how I feel my feels. And so it's been really interesting because it has kind of just given me a nudge to just like go ahead and like just process some emotions that I didn't even know were there, some emotions that have had surfaced, and also just allow myself to feel and to give myself permission to feel and to remind my body that, you know, it's okay to feel. It's okay to, you know, feel and move through all the things. And so I have been processing, I think last episode I talked about how I had been processing grief and how that was ghetto and just like processing certain things that I, thought would be in like certain people, certain career paths, certain things that I thought would be here and now and that aren't here anymore. And so I am what in that last episode I talked about how I was just trying to really wrap my head around all of that. And I wanted to kind of continue, talking about or unpacking like those feelings that I was feeling, and just how like I keep hearing all the astrologers say like this is great astrology to manifest, what it is you want to have and what it is you want, and it's all about abundance and it's all about, your fullness and your abundance and all the things. And I feel like I have been really having a hard time like receiving that, receiving that energy. It feels uncomfortable. It feels like I'm doing something wrong. Last episode I talked about my childhood wounds and how like, feeling good sometimes or just like receiving all of what you ask the universe for like how sometimes that can be uncomfortable, and just sometimes it could be um just like you feel like you're getting in trouble for something because usually you're so used to feeling like uneasy and in survival mode and all these things. And so yeah, I've just been like sitting with the fact that, oh, like I don't have to live like that anymore. Like I don't have to be in survival mode. I don't have to, I can be still. um And so, yeah, part of it has been like me just telling myself and allowing myself to receive the abundance that this astrology is bringing. And that in itself takes work. Like for me, anyway, it in itself, it takes, making space for the new. It takes telling myself that I deserve this. And so, yeah, I've also felt kind of guilty about like this new era that we're all moving into. And I've kind of felt guilty about, just certain people that I thought would be here with me. Um, and just like, it's like, damn, like, okay, I gotta move on without this person, or like I gotta move on without this career path that I thought I was like, I'm actually like changing. Like I'm actually like changing, and change also means that things that were aren't the same, and that can be hard to grasp, and so that's been something that I've been really sitting with, and just, yeah, really, yeah, just really sitting with that. Even with, like, I saw something on Threads, and they were saying like, oh, you have a spiritual awakening, and then like you you quit your job, and then you see angel numbers. I don't know, something like real drastic, and they were just like, sorry, the dog is barking, but they was just like, uh yeah, you quit your job and yada yada yada, and then you feel bad, you freak out about quitting your job, and then you like, then you start talking to trees or something like that. And I don't know, it's like I literally have like really close friends and like family that are kind of in that state right now, where they've decided not to be in an institutional like job to make money. And that's also been something, like 2 years ago I actually quit my teaching job, or quit teaching in institutional schools. And it's been about like a year, because I substitute taught for a while, but it's been like about a year and a half where I've just like literally just done wellness, my, worked on like doing my wellness practice full time. And that has been kind of hard to like, not feeling guilty about like, you know, just, yeah, not like, because my partner for the most part is the one that kind of like brings in the money and stuff, because she's a worker. She's a doer, and I'm like, holding it down at the house, and like making sure everything is taken care of here. And also like doing like starting my business, or starting my wellness practice, and tending to, shout out to community healing center, attending to things around that. Also, this is very vulnerable for me because um yeah, like I don't really be telling people like what I got going on and stuff. But yeah, I feel like that's been something that I've been trying to grasp. It's like, okay, I am not working a quote unquote like professional job that people would consider a professional job. Even my parents, they're like, so, are you going back to teaching? Like, what's your job? Like, and I'm grateful like that I have a partner who gets me, who understands me and gives me space to like actually, you know, do what I am called to do in this life and live out my purpose. Yeah, and so I felt bad sometimes about like even that type of abundance of knowing that, I don't have to like hustle, or like I'm not in a position like where, thank God, like where I'm having to do that, even financially, because I know some people would love to like quit their job or whatever, and do what it is that they really want to do. But just in these times, it's just not feasible. Even though I do think if we're talking about ancestral intelligences and, inventing new ways of liberation, I do think that it is a mind thing. We are capable of doing anything we want to do. Um, but I do understand that there are circumstances in life, in this 3D world that we all deal with, of, stressors and, just lack of security, because of certain systems that in certain administration and things. So I don't want to bypass that at all. So yeah, just also feeling okay. Like I'm like, okay, I can settle in this. Like I can settle in this feeling of feeling good, where I'm not like hustling and like going to this 9 to 5 every day. I'm actually doing what I love. I'm actually living in my purpose and doing what it is that I'm here to do. And that is abundance. That is the abundance that is already here. And these astrologists, they keep saying like, "Oh, well, this is a great time to manifest what it is you want." But I also think that right now I'm just like, I want to give thanks for what it is I already have, because that is so abundant. Like, it is so abundant that I have a roof over my head, that we don't have to pay mortgage on, or like that I have like a family that is supportive of me living here in Thailand, and I'm living in Thailand and I get to get up and go out into the garden and tend to my garden. And, I have like, sometimes I get frustrated about like cleaning this house and all the other things, but it's like I have a house to clean. I have I have like a lot that I am just like already grateful for. And so I give thanks for that, you know, and I invite whatever is to come during this new moon. I invite whatever else is there to come. I'm like, surprise me, God, surprise me, universe. And I'm grateful. There's so many things that you could, that I could ask for or whatever, but I'm like, I'm grateful for what is, and I'm also leaving room and space, or I'm trying to clear out and leave room and space for what is to come as well. And so, with that, I just want to uh, say an affirmation over me and you, um, and I want to close with a song by my friend Stacy. It's called Invocation, and I want to leave us with that. So I'm going to say this affirmation that I wrote in my journal. And yeah, you can close your eyes. You can keep your eyes open. You can be comfortable however you want to receive these words. I am here. I am present. There is nothing wrong with me. There is nothing to fix. I am enough. I am here. I am present. There is nowhere else to go. There is nowhere else to be. Everything is abundant all around me, right here, just the way they are. I am enough. I am worthy of all that is. I am worthy of all that is to come. I allow and I receive. I am enough. Amen. Ashe. I'm gonna sing a song by my friend Stacy Renee Ehrenberg. It's called Invocation. May you feel your peace. May you feel your power. May you drink the waters of the earth, sweet well. May you feel your peace. May you feel your power. May you drink the waters of the earth, sweet well. May you feel your peace. May you feel your power. May you drink the waters of the earth, sweet well. May you feel your peace. May you feel your power. May you drink the waters of the earth, sweet well. Thank you.